Hi guys, and welcome to a brand new video. So in today's video I'm going to give you a sketchbook tour of my sketchbook from my high school years. So let's get started. So this is my sketchbook, and I don't know which brand it is, but I know that I covered it in paper. We actually weren't allowed to do this, so I wrote with white pencil on this. Then it got like ugly and stuff, so I decided to go against the teacher and just use some stencils to, put those flowers and butterflies on it. And on the back I wrote, you can't use up creativity, the more you use the more you have. And you can see it's dirty all over, but it's okay. So this sketchbook is from year 3 and 4 of high school, so those are my 2 last years of high school. And I was 15 and 16 during this time. So let's open it. So this is what you see when you open it. So I have a little drawing here, which I will come back to later. And yeah, so here we have, before every project we did, we got this thing. It says like how much time we have and what we needed to do. So here we have the grades as well, and then for every drawing project we needed to do like stuff like look up references. So here we have some stuff. Here we do as well. These are pictures I looked up myself. This we got from a teacher. And then here are the first sketches. This has to do with fish. So I drew a lot of fish, and these fish are like really bad. This joke is a continued joke with my friends. I really love this one, but I couldn't use it for the project because the shape was too complicated. So I ended up going with this fish and the sketches here because it needed to be simple. So here we needed to test the material, so the colors, and we only could use acrylic and fine liners in different sizes. So that's what we did. And then afterwards we had to write essay, and here again it's essay. So here we have for the second piece, I'm not going to continue to do that. Here I made a mind map with, for the next theme. This was like Candyland. So here I actually have from Katy Perry's California Girls. It's a set, so I just look for candy or popcorn or cakes or just sweet stuff. And we actually got points for this as well for the project. So here we needed to do coloring and exercises. These were like really, not useful. I taped it down, but we needed to color it in just like seemingly. And then here we had gradient from dark to light, gradient on the color, and a combination of all of these. And then here we did with English, licorice, so we needed to do that as well. And here I did my own thing. So this is all a Cookie Monster cupcake. These pages are glued together, but whatever. Back then I really loved it. Looking back at it, I'm just like, what the heck was I doing? And here is basically the same. I loved it, but there's like not real shading and stuff. So I don't know what this all is. And then again we have the essays, but I'm not going to show you. And then here was a little exercise, but like look at the eyes. Crossed eyes, and it's just really bad overall. This paper is my grade. I don't know what it all is, but here we did some soft pastel exercises because for this project we were working in soft pastel. So we did just one color, 2 colors, then from white, just like different things. And then here's the thing I messed up with, circles. So we had to do circles, and we had to do like 1 point, and I rolled in. So this one is definitely the best when it comes to the gradient stuff, but the other ones are just very bad. And this was Forgotten vegetables, I think. I don't remember it. I really love it. We couldn't spray it with hairspray, so that's why you see this is all from these circles above. But yeah, I don't really like these pages. And then here it was with composition. So we had horizontal, vertical, central, like spreaded, diagonal, symmetrical, and asymmetrical. So we had to look up pages or pictures from it. I glued it down. And then here we needed to do shields, and this was like, I didn't really like this project because I couldn't do what I wanted to do. So I made sketches from the shields that we need to make. We made our own shields, so things that were occurred to us. So I did, of course, art or badminton, and eventually I went with this one, I believe. I didn't like it, but the teacher said I needed to do it, so that's okay. That's okay. So again, the page, and this here is a project. We needed to grab a page out of a book or a dictionary, and we needed to find a word and draw something with it. So I found bear, and it was like a page of a koala with it, so I chose koala. So this is the last sketch I made, and that's the one you saw at the beginning as well. So this is my last sketch. I did this at home. This was the first sketch not using any reference of a koala whatsoever. So this was very bad, and then I asked my teacher to do the sketches at home because it would make it easier for me. So she told me to draw details. So that's what I did. So I did the face, I did like the hand thingy, I did, you know, the hand again, hand again, hand again. And then this was just an empty page, so I just drew stuff on it. And you know, these I did at school, but like it's just weird. This one isn't correct, this one is just bad. And then the last one I drew was this one. This looked the best. And then here I did a test for what I want to do with the fur. So this is just pencil, again pencil, but this was like circular motions. This was just like crossing it in. This was just putting gray and then white ink, but the white ink, you know, it just wasn't really working. And then here we just like dabbed it on and stuff. So I eventually went with this one because this one looked the best overall. And this was a close-up thing. Is it for the same? Yes, it was for the same thing again. And then here I was finished. This was the last project of the third year, so she gave us an exercise to draw humans. It did not go well. Let's stop there. So now this was the first project of the fourth year and final year of high school, and we, for the first one, we did practice the exam thing. So we got an exam for the previous year with the team and really needed to do it. So the theme was different, so I chose different as in no, that we needed to stop hunting on tigers or just whatever. So I came up with this sketch, showed it to my teacher and asked her if I could do it, and she was like, no, you can't, you have to come up with something else or just do more. And then a few minutes later, another girl from my class came up to the teacher with the exact same idea, and she could do it, so I was kind of pissed. So I ended up making like this weapon and crossed it like behind it. I don't remember it exactly. If you want a finished art pieces from high school, let me know, because then these pieces you will see in that video. So here I needed to work, we could pick our own materials, so I chose pastel and pencils. So this is a pastel practice for the tiger eye. Oh boy, this is all messed up. What's this? Oh, this is a paper with the grading. And then this is, oh no, I actually did acrylics and pastels, and it was the girl. I ended up doing half face and half face, which I did not like, but under a gun weapon thingy. And then this one is a new project, so we had to do like quotes and stuff. So first we had all like Dutch quotes, and then I asked, well, can we do English quotes as well? So those are written down here, and it was like with space. So I had these pictures, of course, Demi Lovato needed to be in there, and then I just had this, and then I started sketching. I had written down the quotes or sayings here, but these are mostly Dutch sayings, so it's hard to explain them now, but this one is the English one. And eventually I went with this, and what was it again? Yeah, don't hurt a fly, it's just a Dutch saying. So I had this candle with pastels that I was doing. Actually, I think there's watercolor underneath it. And then here I had a sketch, like I really loved it, and then my teacher was like, well, what if you put the box, like the glass box with the fly onto the like dresser and put like candle in it as well. So it ended up being this composition, and this is what I translated onto the piece. This is a little sketch that my teacher did because she was like, do this, and then I did it on here. Then here we have a theme, and it was color, so we had to like portray colors. So I picked 4 colors that I wanted: red, purple, green and blue, and then I looked up what they meant, or what like means. So for every color I looked pictures, and eventually I went with blue. So this was my sketch. So I had this yin yang sign and stuff, and it was all water and blue, so I had that. Then for red I did heart and fire. Then for green I did these anchors, and then for purple I did these tulips, but they didn't work out. Then I went back to this and then to green again to figure it out. And then here I made a small sketch, so really like sketching it out, looking what I wanted to do. So here I wrote down acrylics, blue, like gradient and different shades of blue, so I have dark and mid-tones. Here I was figuring out what I wanted to do, so I have pastels, pencil, acrylics and just different types. So that's what I did. I just did it in one because I was too lazy to do more. And I really loved how this turned out. And then this was to prep for our final exam, like the final big art project of the year. So here again I made a mind map, and the theme was movement. It could be all kinds of movements, so I wrote it down. So first I had a tree, like tree of life, you know, like with lively, all healthy, and then here's just like treasure and stuff. Here I basically did the same, like happy, and it's slowly dying off to trash. This was just a joke. And here I did 2 worlds. I don't actually remember what I was trying to do with this. Then here I had emotions. Here emotions again. Oh gosh, these sketches are so bad. Like this one is kind of okay, but it's like bad. And then here the butterflies moving, but you can't really see them moving, so the teacher was not happy with it. And this was the idea I had in 2015. I donated my hair, so I thought of kind of doing this. So I had this hair flowing. This is my favorite thing in this whole book, but it has moving hair and hair donation, so it's like the movement of doing something kind for other people who need it. So I did this hair, and my final project I didn't do the face, and that was basically it. I have some other stuff in here, but that's not school related so whatsoever. So this was my sketchbook tour from my last 2 years of high school. I hope you like it, and let me know down in the comments if you want to see the finished products of these. Bye!